Yo, what up, YouTube? This your boy Mario from Wealth is the Health. And right now you're tuned in to the Wealth is the Health podcast. So what's going on, everybody? Day after the Super Bowl, Keto Gang, where y'all at? Hope everybody enjoyed themselves yesterday, which was Super Bowl Sunday. I watched the game with my sons and my wife. Well, she don't watch football. She only want to see Justin Timberlake halftime performance, so she don't care about the football game. Like, she's just like, don't make me miss the halftime performance. Please tell me when it's the halftime performance. And like, I didn't turn the game on. I believe I turned it on at a little after a little before 6:30, and we had missed the national anthem. She's like, you made me miss the halftime show. Like, come on, cut it out. It's just the pregame, the anthem, you know. But yeah, I watched that with my kids. Unfortunately, my team lost, but it was an entertaining game. I was entertained, as they say. Are you not entertained? I was entertained. So, but far as I think I made some wings. I made chicken wings, broccoli, and rice. I didn't do the whole big Super Bowl food, because we did that actually the day before, and I had put up a video where I showed you guys, and I was making a lot of food and a lot of keto appetizers or whatever, and so I just cooked a regular meal. So it was just broccoli, rice. It was like a broccoli rice and chicken rice and lemon pepper wings. Yeah, and I didn't eat none of the rice. Just had some lemon pepper wings. I didn't even eat no broccoli, actually. Just had some lemon pepper wings, that's it. So that was my meal on Super Bowl Sunday. But like I said, the game was entertaining. My kids enjoyed the game, and that's what it was all about. But to those out there who did eat a lot of carbs, it's like, and you feel like you kicked yourself out of ketosis, don't worry about it. You even if you did go over your carb limit, you'll be back in no time. You'll be back on that keto horse. I mean, if you did go over your carbs yesterday for Super Bowl Sunday, and you got up on Monday morning and you said, man, I probably ate 300 carbs yesterday, don't feel bad about it. Trust me. Like, and if you did gain some weight, if you gain weight, it's probably nothing but water weight. I mean, after a carb refeed, I gained anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds easy after going back to carbohydrates. And I mean, when you get back on the keto horse, after a few days, get back into your whole regimen, that water weight is going to come off. It's going to come right off you. And you're going to get back on that scale, and you're going to still see the results that you had already been seeing. So, like I said, man, it's Super Bowl Sunday. If you went over that limit, man, and you felt good, you was watching the game with your friends and your family, around people you love, around people you care about, and you might have went over, man, don't worry about it. It happens to the best of us. Get back on your horse, man. That's why people like on YouTube, the whole YouTube community and everybody, man, everybody is so supportive, and that's one thing I like, because it's like, you know, you can feel down about yourself, and you can put up a video, and then you can get those comments. Is really people saying kind words. It's really motivating, and it motivates you to say, you know what, I'm not going to feel so bad about this when I did this, or this situation, or this is what happened. So people on YouTube is very motivating when it comes to that. So if you did go over your carb limit, definitely, man, it happens to the best of us. It's nothing. You know what I mean? You're gonna go back to your regimen. You're gonna go back to doing what you're doing, and you're gonna be back in ketosis before you know it. It's nothing. It's only 72 hours to get back in keto, maybe even quicker than that if your physical activity is up, you're working out, you're doing HIIT workouts. So if you don't know what HIIT workouts, I'll talk about that probably another time, but HIIT workouts, that's gonna get you right back in ketosis too, real quick, man. But I mean, really what I wanted this podcast to be about, this actual episode, is about the mental and psychological part of the ketogenic diet. So, you know what I mean? I've been on keto for like going on almost 4 years. And when I first got introduced to keto, which I don't even remember how I got introduced to keto, but thank God that I did get introduced to the ketogenic diet, I was maybe 341 pounds. And within, I believe, 6 to 7 months of that year, I dropped all the way down to 269 pounds. You know what I mean? I'm gonna add some photos here to let y'all guys see. Like, I lost a lot of weight during this diet. And I done tried a lot of different diets, and, you know, people would come up to me and say, man, you look good, or even family members, hey man, what you doing? Like, and I'm like, well, this is what I'm doing. I'm lowering my carbs to 20 or less per day. You know, I'm cutting out the breads, I'm cutting out the starches, the wheats, the grains, the corn, the sugar, definitely, you know. And it's like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna try that, I'm gonna do that. And every time I say that, they was like, oh yeah, that ain't nothing. I could do that. And I'm trying to tell people, it's one of the most mentally challenged things that I've ever done in my life to go, yeah, you can go a day without eating a lot of carbs, because I'm sure we done did it, even if it was by mistake. We go a day and we might not have no bread, and we might just came in, you know, made some chicken along with some vegetables, and didn't realize that we went under 20 carbs. But majority of people, they can't go 3-4 days without having a bunch of carbs. You know what I mean? Because that's the sugar. You know, people don't understand that people crave sugar. You know what I mean? And sugar, carbohydrates turn into sugar. You know, so even if you're a person who loves to have bread with everything, which I've seen a lot of those people, you know, want to have bread with everything. When you eat that bread and you digest that bread, them carbs is going to turn into sugar. So it's ultimately, it's sugar. And it's the same thing with rice, potatoes, and carbs in general. I mean, it's going to turn into sugar. So I tell a lot of people about this diet, and people don't understand that, you know, we all as people, we're addicted to sugar. But let me stop right there. I used to be addicted to sugar. I don't need sugar no more. I don't need to do that. But it was a mental process of getting to that stage where I didn't want the breads, I didn't want the potato chips, I didn't want the potatoes, I didn't want the corn, I didn't want the fruits. You know, I even see a lot of people on keto who they're still eating a lot of fruit. Now I know fruit have natural added sugar, but the thing is, too much of that is not on the ketogenic diet. It's not good. Like when I'm doing my fruits, I'm doing maybe strawberries, raspberries, and blueberries, and I'll do that in a smoothie where I'm not consuming a lot of those fruits. Back to the psychological part of it, you know, it's hard cutting out certain stuff of the diet. You know what I mean? It's hard cutting out bread if you're used to bread. It's hard, you know, if you're used to eating candy bars and cupcakes and ice cream and corn on the cob, and it's hard cutting out the barbecue sauces and the dressings. It's hard doing that. Like I said, this is the most mental thing that I have ever done in my life. Seriously. I have a family of 7. So when I go to the grocery store, I'm shopping not just for myself, but I'm shopping for, you know, my kids. I have 5 little ones, and then I got my wife who, like I said, for the most part, when I'm doing a keto diet, she's doing a keto diet. And so I shop for me and her, and, you know, I'm getting everything this sugarless, no starches, no wheats, no grains, things like that. But then my kids, you know, I still get them their Fruity Pebbles cereals, their Captain Crunch. I'm still getting them their potato chips. You know, for as far as the vegetables, they're still eating potatoes, you know, sweet potatoes, corn on the cob, corn, and things like that. But it will be a time when I started doing keto, I will be in that grocery aisle, and I felt like this food was calling me. Like I'm like these all the wrong foods is calling me. Like I almost wanted to break out in sweats. Like, man, I want a Reese cup. I want some Snickers, or I want some juice. You know, even fruit juice. I want some apple juice, cranberry apple juice. But it got better. You really got to detox your body. You know what I mean? Everybody got the candida in them. You know, people got candida in them, which is a parasite in your body that basically feeds off yeast and the sugars, carbohydrates. And when you have those cravings, most of the time, it's that candida that's in your body that wants that sugar. You know, you could be sitting at home, you can have a big breakfast and a big lunch, and then sometimes something's gonna hit you in your brain and say, oh man, I want a piece of apple pie, or I want a piece of chocolate cake. That's the candida sending themselves back into your brain because you're addicted to that. And it's telling you, you know, you want that. Like I said, I feel like sugar is one of the biggest addictions, period. I feel like sugar should be up there with heroin and crack cocaine and things like that because it's addictive. And then we seeing with the diabetes and the overweight people, we're seeing where that's coming from. You know what I mean? That's like if I see a person who struggled with a heroin addiction and you see them and you say, wow, they really struggle with that. They look bad. They really need some. That's how I felt like being 354 pounds. You know, I said, man, people looking at me like, oh, he's overweight. You know, he's a big, you know. And I'm not doing this like to impress nobody because I want to be skinny. I'm doing this for my kids, for I won't have the issues, health problems that comes along with diabetes and the issues that come along with heart failure and things like that. I want to be healthy for my kids. I want to grow older to see my grandkids. And if I'm blessed, I want to grow older to see my great grandkids. So it's mental. You know what I mean? It's mental, psychological part about this diet is hard. It's hard. You know what I mean? So I salute anybody who's stayed on track, especially the ones I see. I've been in keto for 2 years. I think more power to them. Y'all did that. Y'all rocked that. You've been in keto straight for 2 years. You ain't even been out of it. Ain't even left ketosis. Salute to y'all. Y'all got some willpower. But I have went as far as keto. I think the longest that I probably went in keto without actually breaking my keto was probably the first time, my first run on keto, where I probably went 6 or 7 months strong, and that's when I lost the most weight. I almost lost 100 pounds, man. But then I could say I had a relapse. I started eating anything I want. I worked inside like a big mall here in my city. So we had like a food court down there. So now I don't went from eating keto friendly food. I don't want to eating Chinese food. Then once again, here's that sugar come back. So I done had a relapse and I ain't even realize it. I done had a relapse. Now I'm back eating wrong. Before you know it, I'm eating cookies. Because I done lost almost 77 pounds. 77 pounds. So I feel good about myself. But now I'm gradually going back into what I used to do. And it's like, that's like a relapse. That's like when a person with addiction, you know, with a drug addiction, they have a relapse. I had a relapse. Once I started getting that sugar in me, the candida was right back in my body, right back attacking my brain. You know what I mean? It was attacking my brain. It was telling me, you want more sugar, you want more sugar. Problem. That's why I have a little fear of doing the refeeds and the carb ups, because, you know, I'm gonna be honest, once you do a carb up or a refeed, you gotta be real strong-minded when you do that refeed to come right back and go right back in keto mode. No, I do it. I mean, especially when I was working out, you know, I'm working out. I used to look forward to that. Like, I feel good about I'm working out, I'm pumping the iron, I'm cardio. And I was so into it. I'm refeeding, I go right back into it. But I'm going to be honest, last time I did a refeed, because I'm not exercising like I want, it was hard for me to be back on keto, yo. It was hard for me to get back on keto. Like, y'all don't understand the struggle. It was almost to the point I didn't even want to do a weigh-in video the next week. I had gained water weight. I think it was week 3. I gained water weight back. I done jumped on the scale. I said, I'm 10 pounds. I done gained 10 pounds. I was stressed. I was feeling down. But then I got on YouTube and I started looking at some of my comments and some of my subscribers and some of the people that I subscribe to. You know what I said? I'm going right back in. I'm going right back in. And I'm back. I'm about to do a weigh-in tomorrow so y'all can see, but I'm good where I'm at. I feel good right now. But I was down about week 3. So, you know, the thing about me is I'm coming off straight experience, y'all. I can give you, you know, this is what I'm telling you coming straight from the heart. You know what I mean? I'm not a person with, you know, thousands and thousands of subscribers and, you know what I mean, like that. But this coming straight from here. This coming straight from my heart. Like, yo, I'm telling y'all what I done been through. You know, I'm sharing. That's why I'm on YouTube, because I'm sharing my truth. You know what I mean? As well as a lot of other people on YouTube are sharing their truth. You know, me, you get at a person who 340-something pounds to a person who's 200 pounds doing keto and they're like, I'm just trying to lose 10 pounds, you know? It's like a total difference there, you know what I mean? From I'm speaking to the people who got so much weight to lose. Like, yo, I'm trying to be an inspiration for them, you know? And I just wonder, like, keto done been so good to me and my wife, man. It been so good. Like, I thank God, man, that I found this. And I don't see it. I don't see a lot of people don't even know about it. I don't see people talking about it. I don't see media talking about it. I seen Dr. Oz maybe, I think 2 weeks ago, maybe 3, Dr. Oz was talking about keto. And I felt a fist pump. Like, yes, finally the recognition that this deserved. Because I done tried regular diet. Nope, don't work. I tried juice fasting. I think I did juice fasting for a cool 5 days. It was cool, but it wasn't for me. I mean, I'm not knocking that. It was cool, but I like to eat. I like to chop. I like to use my choppers. You know, I just drinking stuff that I juiced all day. I was like, I was bored with that. I was like, did it for about 5 days. I probably lost maybe 6 or 7 pounds or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll get out another go. You know, look back into that. But right now I'm on this keto thing. And like I said, they don't get the respect like the low-fat diet do, the juice fasting, the raw diet, or the vegan. It doesn't get that same kind. It's like people don't, like, it's almost like keto is this little secret that nobody want to talk about, or keto is this little diet. Like, what are we doing, keto? Or keto gang, are we high, or are we keeping this to ourselves? I don't know. I tell people about it all the time. Or do people not believe in this awesome progress? I don't know what it is. Maybe people don't believe it, but they see it. So I see it. Like, I look on y'all YouTubes, I look at y'all weigh-ins, I see it. Y'all see it on mine. So I don't know. I don't know why it's not hyped as it should be. I mean, I guess because when people see it's a high-fat diet, people automatically want to associate that with heart disease. But actually, the keto diet, it prevents heart disease. You know, it prevents a lot of health issues that you may come across. Like it prevents some types of cancers. It prevents inflammation in your body. It prevents the eczema, the arthritis, you know, sleep apnea. And it also helps with fertility in ladies. And like when me and Tanisha Tanisha conceived, I don't know how I should say that. When a woman conceived, I don't want to say me and her conceived, but when she conceived, when I planted that magic, you know, she was on keto when she got pregnant with our youngest son, Miles, who's actually going to be 4 months here in a couple days. She was on keto. So even fertility, it helps with that. It helps with your overall energy. You know, I actually got sick one time I was doing keto. I got sick. I don't know what's up with man, but I know we masculine and all of that. We want to flex our muscle, but we really don't go to the doctor, which I'm going to be doing. I got to schedule me a doctor's appointment myself. But we don't go to the doctor, and I went to the doctor because I was sick. You know what? I wasn't sick. Just when I first started working out, I got dying so bad where I couldn't walk. My body was hurting so bad, like when I first started lifting weights. So I went to the hospital because I'm like, yo, what's going on with me? What did I do with myself? And they ran all the tests and all that. And then I got the cortisone shot, and she did my blood work. All my tests came back, and she said, man, you look amazing. She said, your blood work is amazing. Like, blood sugar was right. Hot blood pressure was not high. Cholesterol, everything was good. And at that point, I had did keto. I was almost like a good 6 months into keto. And I told her, I said, well, yeah, I'm doing this keto diet. And I said, I almost lost 70 some pounds. She said, wow, that's great. She said, keep up the good work. Like, I did how my vitals was excellent. That's exactly what she used out of her mouth. She said, you're excellent. That was the first time I went, and I actually went to the emergency when I did that because I was hurting that bad. Like, it wasn't a scheduled doctor's appointment or nothing like that. So, and she was like, you look excellent. And I was like, wow, because I was hearing things about you're going to get high-fat diet, you're going to get high blood pressure, and you're going to get high cholesterol. None of that. I got none of that. So, like I said, it's experience. I'm coming to people with straight experience, you know. That's all I am. That's all I got is experience. So, I mean, it is what it is. Like, hopefully I can get thousands and thousands of subscribers. But if I ever did get thousands and thousands of subscribers, I want people to go back and look. All right, man, I'm about to look at this week 3. I'm about to look and see where he was 308 pounds. And I want to be that guy who do that transformation video where it's like one side the pictures I'm 330 and then this next picture I'm 178. Like, I want to be that guy, but a lot of those transformation videos I don't see the beginning. I don't see it. Like, I see the glory, but I don't see the struggle. So, yo, this your boy Mario. This is my first podcast. I'm gonna do this weekly, but I thank y'all. I can't thank y'all. Y'all are motivation. Y'all are motivation, man. So, holler at your boy next week for the podcast. I'm out of here. Hope y'all enjoyed your Super Bowl Sunday. Let's have a productive week. I should be back tomorrow with a weigh-in, which is week 5. I'm feeling good. Hey, let's go, man. 2018. Let's go. Keto gang. Wealth is the health. I'll talk to y'all later.